for the pin. Go for the pin.
Go for the pin wrestling review show. Mikey Q and King V.
Go for the pin.
Have a nice day every day and a half.
Go for the pin.
Go for the pin.
Weekly wrestling review show. Keep killing it.
We're live, pal. Welcome to Go for the Pin, episode 72, with your boys Mike, EQ, and
King V, aka Dwayne Johnson C. Smith. And we're here to talk about Blood Money. And speaking of Dwayne Johnson, shout outs to the one time he talked about him being black. But anyway, moving on. Does he claim that? Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Barely.
All right. We are here
getting this slander today. Anyway,
rock slander.
Oh yeah.
Oh, raising a building.
Shut up,
live,
Ray.
pal.
You know what kind of show this is gonna be today, but we are here to.
What's in that cup?
Don't worry about that. We're here to talk about the upcoming Blood Money pay-per-view, I guess, and some previous happenings in wrestling.
Yeah, I think 12 noon Eastern is when Blood Bunny goes live, I believe. So we'll see. It's supposed to be Elimination Chamber 2022. But yeah, Blood Money, pal.
I mean, to quote another Johnson, I ain't gonna be there.
Oh man. I'll be watching. Hold on. I don't know if it's Henny. That's the funny thing.
It's not.
Doctor says V's on the Henny. I don't think it's Henny.
And I don't drink. I drink Douce. But
all right. Well, let's get started here. As you guys can see, I am on location. So but we're gonna still give you guys a great show and give our thoughts on this past week and talk about Blood Money. So it's a premium. You're right. It is a premium live event, says Ray. Premium live event. Pay-per-views are obsolete.
Wow. Obsolete. Are they deleted?
Deleted. Yes, deleted. Well, V, let's just get started here. SmackDown from last week. I know you wanted to touch on that before we got to get into Cody Rhodes news and all of that. But before we get there, let's get into SmackDown.
So the only thing I really want to talk about with SmackDown is for the fact that I'm gonna need all of you neckbeard marks to put some respect on Naomi's name. So Naomi and Charlotte had this match. You see how I can take it there and bring it back?
Yeah.
But, Naomi and Charlotte had a fantastic match for the SmackDown Women's Champion that, of course, everybody with the brain can figure out that Naomi wasn't going to win it.
Right.
Unfortunately, it's Charlotte versus the transphobe. But Charlotte and Naomi had one of the best female TV matches that I've seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd was hot for her, like really hot. I think they were in New Orleans. Shout out to New Orleans.
Yeah.
The crowd was hot for Naomi. Like it was just well done, and bravo to both of them. And Charlotte don't sell for everybody, but who she will sell for is Trinity Fatu. She will sell for her. But the match was just so well done, and I think they got 20 or maybe 20 minutes, a little bit over 20 minutes.
Yeah.
They main evented, correct? Yeah, they main evented.
Yep.
And shout outs to my girl, main eventer. But I'm really proud of both women because they put on one hell of a match. And honestly, that was the best part of SmackDown. That was the only part of SmackDown that I wanted to see.
I'm trying to recall SmackDown without notes. And yeah, that's the only thing I can really think of. I know Roman had a segment. I think it was an interview segment. Which I got to laugh out of. I love Roman stuff anyway, so I thought that was entertaining. Other than that, I can't recall anything else really about SmackDown this past week, unless I'm missing something. But yes, Charlotte and Naomi killed it. I really enjoyed that match. I thought I'm gonna be honest, it might have been Naomi's best match. Like, and she's had a lot of good ones, but I'm talking about a singles championship match. That might have been Naomi's best match. I would
I'm
have to
gonna
go
have
back
to
and look.
agree with you. I'm gonna have to agree with you. That I think she proved a lot of people that has still been doubting her
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
That she can keep up and she can do these long matches.
Yeah.
And she could perform, just like your fave, but maybe even better than your fave. Minus the transphobia.
Oh my god.
Oh, because fuck Ronda Rousey today, tomorrow, and next week. And anyway, moving forward.
Yeah.
I think honestly that was the reason why I watched SmackDown. I like Roman. I didn't care really about that segment. Anything with Corbin did it. Skip.
Yeah. Well, the last time Corbin was relevant was when he was down bad. I thought that was the best Corbin.
That was the best Corbin.
That was the best Corbin.
I don't care. I don't care for him too much. I'm not going to deny his talent, but I don't care for him too much.
Yeah.
And down bad Corbin was the better Corbin to me.
Yeah, I agree.
But overall, SmackDown was cool. I'm gonna give it a 2 count. I would have given it a 1 count if it wasn't for that fantastic women's match at the end. So yeah.
So now at the premium live event,
the premium live event,
right? The premium live event, we have
in the premium live event.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. We got Charlotte and Sonya Deville.
Yeah, Sonya Deville versus Naomi and the Transphobe.
Versus Naomi and Ronda Rousey. I guess let's just do it. How does this match go? What happens here? I think it's obvious, but
I'm pretty sure the Transphobe is gonna win, and get the pinfall, and which gives Naomi a win, which is good. But fuck Ronda Rousey.
I think Ronda submits Sonya, and that's the finish.
Yeah.
Of the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should be done with the Sonya Naomi thing. I'm tired now.
But we're not. We're not done. This is going to WrestleMania.
Naomi got her comeuppance.
She did. That's why I don't know why this is still going on. To be honest with you. But I don't know. Okay, that was SmackDown. Oh, I didn't even rate it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2 count as well. I give it a 2 count. It was okay. The main event was really strong. The rest of the show was all right.
One was, and the other was Illmatic.
Yeah. That's a one hot show every 10. All right.
Yeah, every 10-year average. All right, so we're gonna move on to Raw. I didn't watch Rampage. Sorry, y'all.
This is Rampage, baby. That's what they said at the beginning of the
Raw was awful overall, with the exception of the women's match. Go figure. There was a women's gauntlet.
Hold that thought. Okay. Ray says, I think after that match, Naomi should hit Ronda with the rear view. Huh. Okay. That would make her a heel. And I don't know. Well, okay. Technically speaking, it wouldn't.
Okay.
Because the fans already want to boo Ronda, even though she did get a really loud reaction the last 2 weeks on SmackDown. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that because they're not gonna go with Naomi versus Ronda anyway.
No,
and then you want Ronda just to basically you're gonna feed Naomi to Ronda if you do that. No. You get what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I don't think you should do it because it's just feeding Naomi to Ronda if she hits with the rear view after.
I mean, a Naomi heel turn is something that I do want down the line, but right now,
if she joins the bloodline,
she's too hot. She's too hot right now.
If she joins the bloodline, if she's not joining the bloodline, do not turn Naomi heel.
Yeah, I think that's the only way I would want to see her turn heel is just destroy the bottom line. But
Yes.
Raw overall as a show, I'm just gonna say I tapped out. But I did watch the women's gauntlet. It was Hyper,
Yes.
Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair, and the gauntlet
Nikki
was
Cross
for.
was also in it.
Oh yeah, she was there too. And it was to determine who was going to be the final entrant into the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
So Rhea got Nikki out of there. Thank God. Liv also got put out there really quickly, in my
Yeah,
opinion, and
Liz
that
Push
kind
is
of
over.
that kind of upset me because I was really excited for a Liv push, even if it's after WrestleMania. But yeah, Liv did well with the time that she was in there,
Liv
and
is doing so well.
she is. She's doing a lot better. And it was Rhea in Piper's. I'm not calling her Dewdrop.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Piper got put out there. And let's just talk about how Rhea Ripley was the Iron Woman for this gauntlet, and she did so fucking well. And we'll get there, Jonathan. We're not there yet, but we will get there. Um, and then of course it was Bianca Belair coming out last.
Mm-hmm.
This is the feud that I want going into the summer. I want Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair SummerSlam match. That's the SummerSlam match right there for the Raw Women's Championship. I personally, that's the SummerSlam match. That should be. Let me rephrase that. This should be the SummerSlam match. Because honestly, Rhea and Bianca, they are the future. Like they are literally the future. And
Okay. I agree, but Bianca and Rhea being the future, I would argue they're the now. But speaking about somebody else that's the now,
yeah.
what do you do with Becky Lynch at that point if you're having Bianca and Rhea feud over the summer?
That's a good question. Does Becky stay? Is she still full time? And I'm sitting there like,
yeah, I would assume. So.
there's so many things you got to think about, And I'm just putting for the fact that a lot of people that have children sometimes switch with the parent. I'm just thinking it's a lot of things you got to think about, with her daughter, Rue. I love that name, Rue, and you don't know if Seth is gonna take time off to spend with the baby, or Becky's gonna take time off. It's
remember the baby's going everywhere with them. The baby's going everywhere with the.
I didn't know that.
Becky confirmed that. She actually confirmed it on Stone Cold's podcast. If you have not checked it out, check it out on the WWE Network. Oh, there is no WWE Network. Check it out. Check it out on. Well, the WWE Network is now on Peacock, so check it out on Peacock.
Watch it on the cock.
No, let me put my headphones back on. I'm gonna keep going. Yes, check it out on Peacock if you have not already. She actually said that they have a bus, and they do take their daughter on the road with them.
Then I take that back. Then so I don't know. Then I don't know what they're gonna do with I don't know what they're gonna do with Becky Lynch. I mean,
Chris, the whole network is on.
It's on Peacock.
Yeah.
Honestly, Becky Lynch is one of those people that don't really need a title to be in the picture. So Becky doesn't need a title at this point. Becky is at a point of stardom where she does not need a title. She can be a star without one.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Well, yes, Rhea and Bianca should probably feud in the summer. I could definitely see that happening. Bianca got the win on Monday Night Raw. I'm canceling my girlfriend's subscription immediately. Oh man. Just if you guys are watching the video, just read Christian's comment.
Just read the comment. But
that's my bro right there.
Bianca wins, and she gets the opportunity to come out last. And I hope she wins. We'll get there. We're not there yet. And then just a couple of other things I do want to
Wait,
acknowledge.
I just want to say I hate
Okay.
gauntlet matches. I just want to
You
get
know
that out
what?
the way right now. I
I
hate gauntlet matches like with a
I
passion.
can't disagree with you. I do too, but just think about the few that we have seen in the past couple of years, like the Kofi one
Yeah.
and this one. It wasn't that bad to me. To me,
It wasn't bad. It's just I feel like it's just a waste of time. Like it's literally there to fill time. Like it's a time.
I mean, yeah, I agree because they can't write.
They wasted an hour on a gauntlet match.
That's
And I give
they did.
I give Rhea credit because to be out there and be able to wrestle for an hour. Granted, with commercial breaks, and they did stop working during the commercial breaks and then started working again, but it's still tough. You have to have crazy cardio to be able to
Cardio that King V doesn't have.
right. I don't either, so it's all right. But yeah, I just want to give Rhea credit for staying out there the entire match. And Bianca for going out there and giving Rhea a run for her money and just having a great match with her. So yes, this gauntlet was done good, but gauntlet matches in general are just terrible. I remember a time since we're talking about gauntlet matches where Seth Rollins, we saw about Becky Lynch. Well, Seth Rollins was involved in a gauntlet match a few years back that took almost 2 hours.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. Too much.
I couldn't take it. And then the Kofi one, the Kofi one was cool, but it was like I think they had just did the Seth Rollins one not too long before that. And at that point, I was just like, all right, I'm over this. Stop doing the gauntlet matches. I hate them. It's like gauntlet matches and contract signings.
Oh yeah, the contract signings.
But we do them every week now, every other week now.
But
yeah, you can continue though. I just wanted to get out how much I hated gauntlet matches. Even though
I'm so glad you got that out, friend.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was a couple of segments with Alexa Bliss going through therapy and reach out. It is announced that she's going to be the sixth person in the chamber.
Yes, as Ray was asking about.
Now, my issue with that, not for the fact that she was announced, it was how she was announced. Yeah. It wasn't. It was just like Alexa Bliss, and then it's like, okay, there's no story leading up into it. Like, what is Alexa Bliss gonna do? If she's like, I understand they were trying to, essentially wash the Fiend type character from Alexa Bliss, which I'm pretty sure she's probably gonna keep.
I was about to clap. I was about to say thank God.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep it. It's probably gonna be like a every now and again type of thing, which I don't mind. She did very well with the character. It's just for the fact that it no longer serves a purpose, and it ran its course. But if they do something different with it, they could revitalize Alexa Bliss. And my issue was never with Alexa Bliss. It was just the writing. For Alexa Bliss, because Alexa Bliss, I think, like we're the same age, right? Us and her.
Yeah.
So she has, until she decides to say "fuck it, I'm done." She has, a lot more time and a lot more to give to the business. But I hope this is it.
Yeah.
For the Lily thing, it's been draining. But part of me feels like it's not. And if they just bring it back every now and again with, I don't want to say relapse. That's a terrible thing to say. I'm just trying to find the right way to be really sensitive. If she like
rehashes,
I guess relapse is the right. I guess relapse is the right word, just for context. If she relapses back into the the Lily situation, I would understand it because if you really think about the whole notion of therapy, right? That's the thing. It's something that Jonathan just brought up. Healing, and just being real, healing isn't linear. You know,
Right,
there's
right,
peaks
right.
and valleys. So if she does this well and does this correctly as it pertains to the healing process, then
Hmm.
it could work. It could work. You pushing it, but it could work. You know, there's times where she has healed, and then there's times she hasn't, and she kind of snaps back into the character, and then she heals again. If you want to really think of it from a realistic standpoint, healing isn't linear. And, there's peaks and valleys, just like wrestling is peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
If she plays it like that, I can't say I'm gonna hate it because it's realistic. You know,
Okay. Um. Good points. I think that, well, first, Jonathan said I would not have completely cured her from the Fiend gimmick.
that's the thing. I don't think she is.
I would have left her in limbo and had her come out at the pay-per-view because he refuses to say premium live event
Mood.
to the goddess music. Um yeah, I don't think she's fully healed either. It looked like she wasn't. And I do think, to V's point, that we're gonna see her, for lack of a better term, relapse. And I think that that's good until she is finally fully cured. But I wouldn't have her do it on a consistent basis.
No.
I, you know,
Bring it back like the big 4 or 5 now at this point. Like,
yeah,
probably bring it back at the bigger pay-per-views. Even though, yes,
kind of
it will be predictable, but at least it'll be saved for something special, not just for a Monday night.
kind of like how Finn Balor used to bring out the demon when he really needed to go to that
Mhm.
place.
If you need to
Um
go there, then go there. Yeah.
yeah. Is it like the end it goes there?
That was a very dated
It
reference, and you
I
just
swear
made
only
me
two
feel
people
old as fuck because
only
of
two
that.
people would actually get
I'd be
that.
like, my
And it
birthday is
goes
3
there.
weeks away. God damn, Mike.
You remember that noggin,
Yes,
right?
the end. And
Yeah,
it
the
goes
end.
there.
It goes there. Yeah.
Jesus.
I know at least one person got that out there. But
Yeah,
it's all right. For the people that's too young to know what we're talking about, it's okay. Don't worry
it's
about it.
okay. It's alright. You dealing with old niggas here. You know what?
Right.
Put that comment up, that Jonathan, the new one. Or they can bring her back as a goddess and leave the Fiend character from which she gets extremely mad, aka or i.e. the Incredible Hulk. You know what? That would make, that would actually work. That would work also.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would work also. When she gets mad, she goes to a dark place. Yeah, that would work because it kind of alluded to that.
Hmm.
Because talk about her being angry and then like her stopping and then like breathing. I think that'll work. I
Right.
think if they can play this right, it can work.
I
Honestly.
I miss
Also,
Goddess Bliss.
also,
Yeah. Yeah. Same. All right. Who wins this match? Let's talk about it.
who wins this match? Ooh,
Come
Chile. It
on.
better
Kinda
be.
like what Damien. My fault. Sorry.
My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike. My
Yeah, I
bad.
was just saying, Jonathan said kind of like what Damian Priest is trying to do. Yeah, trying being the key word there.
I think they gave up on that, and I think it's for the best.
I hated the thing where it's like, all right, are you Damien or are you Priest? Are you Priest or you Dam? Come on,
Yeah, no,
let's
that
cut it
is
out.
that is enough. Is
All right, yeah,
stop.
stop it now. That's enough.
Not everybody can be the Undertaker. Nobody, oh fuck Undertaker too, but not everybody can be the Undertaker. Not everybody can be Mick Foley. No, that's enough.
Okay,
But who
now
wins
back
this
to what you're saying.
match?
Yeah,
And it better be Bianca Belair.
I think Alexa being put in it throws a monkey wrench in this whole thing. I'm just saying, I hate to be that guy, but as soon as Alexa was announced for this match, I was happy, and then it was like, oh, wait a minute. It was like, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hey,
It was
Mike.
one of those uh-oh moments. Oh, hey, Mike, we're live, pal.
No, not this mic. My
Yeah.
microphone.
Yeah.
Real life, pal.
Yeah. It was like, because I looked at the screen, I was like, oh, uh-oh. You know what I'm saying? But
They could honestly, if they would have just gave us a multi-women's match for the Raw Women's Championship, then I probably would have been okay with it. But I guess not because crack.
Yeah.
Heroin.
Yeah.
But what else has happened? Allegedly.
Mhm.
So now we move on to another women's match because I don't care about Raw. I really tapped out of Raw after that Gauntlet match. I'm not gonna lie. Lita,
Yeah.
the icon, the legend, the Hall of Famer,
Hmm.
versus Becky Lynch. We all know how this is gonna end.
Hold on. Jonathan says, I believe Bianca will win. Well, like you said, the addition of Bliss adds intrigue. Yeah, it does make things a little bit more interesting.
It
Are we gonna bring Alexa Bliss back to lose? She hasn't worked in what, 5 months?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the Royal Women's Championship match, as you were saying before, is going to be multi-woman. I think it's Bianca and Becky. I think that's the match you got to go with.
It should be Bianca and Becky.
I think that's the
Now,
match you got to go with.
if you're gonna start Bianca and Bliss, there we go. Bianca and Alexa.
Yeah,
That's something I don't mind. But
but somebody would have to have the title.
and it better be Bianca motherfucking Belair, the EST of WWE. But anyway, we have the Hall of Famer, the Queen of Extreme,
Mm-hmm.
Lita versus I can't even say the man because Ric Flair would get mad.
Big Time Bex.
Big time
Bex. Mm-hmm.
Rebecca. To quote the transphobe. I mean,
oh my god! All right, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Let's be real here. We know Becky's gonna win.
Yeah.
This is one of those sadly predictable matches. Now, if Lita, and I highly doubt it, it's not gonna happen. They're not gonna do a title change this close to WrestleMania.
Yeah,
They've done it before.
They have. They
Naomi
did it
won the
before
title.
Mania 35.
Yeah, when Naomi won. Even though that should have been her WrestleMania moment, but
and when Charlotte won.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
So, we know that Becky's gonna win.
Yeah.
I'm glad that this time around Lita's getting a better. If this is it for her, if she has another run left in her,
I think she does.
She's been looking really good. She's been, she's really putting Becky over.
Yeah.
And I believe that this is a dream match for her also. So, like a legitimate dream match for her. Let's not play around like Lita did not inspire an entire generation.
Yeah.
Let's not sit here and pretend. Yeah. But to make up for the bullshit that she went through back in 2005 and 6, when she was getting ready to retire, this is a good makeup, if you will. Hopefully she enjoys this time. Yeah, win or lose for Lita, I'll be satisfied. Also because Lita's one of those many people that WWE kind of fucked over when it was time for them to go. The WWE's gonna Mickey James with Lita. See, the only thing about that is that I think they learned from the Mickey James situation. Oh, let me rephrase that. I would hope that they would learn from the Mickey James situation.
Mm-hmm.
And to know, your female legends exist also.
Yeah.
And to not treat them that, the way that you do. Because, if one of the worst wrestlers ever could come back every 5 or 10 months or so and get a title match, you're next. And just stank up the fucking joint.
Yeah.
I think the women should be allowed that grace also. And a lot of times these female legends are more popular and better than men. But we're not going to talk about that. We know Lita's going to lose, which is fine. Something we all see coming. Do I want to see more Lita on my TV? I'm not going to lie. Yeah.
Yeah.
As per our, top 10 women, Lita is a favorite of mine.
Check that out in the archives.
Yes, check that out in the archives. Lita is a fave of mine, and she's gonna lose. Really, I'm not stupid. I'm
Yeah.
many things. Stupid is one of them. But
Mm.
I think Lita's gonna put her in a good showing, and I think it's something good that she, puts over a younger talent, especially a talent that looked up to her. So I'm pretty sure this match will mean a lot to her. So I'm
Yeah.
excited for the actual match itself.
I love the promo this week actually on Monday.
Yeah,
Where Becky was just like, she came out there. She looked like
she
she
looked
hadn't slept
double.
in a week.
She like me after a night of drinking, and
No comment. And she came out and she was just like, Lita, why are you making me do this? Why are you gonna make me like I like that. Lita,
yeah,
I don't wanna beat somebody that I looked up to. Why are you making me do this? Just walk away, walk away, because if you don't walk away, I'm gonna put you out, and I'm gonna put you out for good. Like I love that stuff. Like stuff like that was really good. Okay, Ray says, watch this time next year. Lita will be walking out the ring with Becky looking like a proud auntie, like Mickey did with
that's my
Bliss.
baby right
Huh.
there. That's my baby. Yep.
Huh. I didn't think about that.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. I would
Yeah.
not be opposed to that. I think a lot of the men can actually look and see how the female legends actually put over the younger talent. Anyway,
So Goldberg loses the Roman on Saturday.
fuck
Right?
Goldberg.
All right.
Anyway,
All right, just there's a prediction right there. I agree. Yeah, we're going through this as quickly.
invest on Bret Hart. But
Yeah. Okay. Tribal chief retains. There you go. There's your answer there.
that's your answer.
Okay. So Lita loses to Becky. We
Yeah.
got Bianca winning the Elimination Chamber.
Mhm.
Even though I think Bliss being in there does cause some concern there.
Yeah.
I just if they do that, if they do put it on Alexa, I just hope that Alexa's not the one that gets the heat for it. Because so many times, like it's like, okay, the company makes a decision and the talent get heat for it. It's like it wasn't Alexa's decision. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be really annoying if Bianca loses. Not for the fact that Alexa Bliss won. It's gonna be real annoying if Bianca loses.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Because it was the let it play out. When does that ever work for us? And I mean us.
Well, this was what Becky wanted since September. Like this is Becky's plan.
Yeah.
It wasn't the WWE's plan. This was Becky's plan since September. So or August when she beat Bianca. She you know what I'm saying? This was Becky was on record doing an interview in September saying that if she has it her way, her plan is to work this into WrestleMania, do Becky versus Bianca at WrestleMania, and then we'll see what happens. She didn't want to just straight up say, "All right, Bianca gets her."
I'll put her over.
Yeah, but she's like, everybody just chill. I have a plan. So I think that's what Becky's plan is, but you never know. Again, it's not the talent's final decision. It's the old man in Connecticut. So,
with his cronies doing drugs. Anyway, we're never gonna get on TV. We're never gonna get on TV, but we're never getting a deal. We're just never. It is my fault. I've already know this. I've accepted it.
Never say never. Never say never. But anyway,
just the Brandy. But yeah.
Wow. Wow. Shout outs to Brandy.
You said okay. Never say never.
I know. I got it. I got it.
Because I wasn't doing the other one. It's Black History Month.
Wow. Yeah. Monday Night Raw. What do you give Monday Night Raw? Is there anything
I said else? I tapped out.
Oh, you tapped out.
Yeah, I did. I tapped out. I mean, honestly,
I didn't tap out of the show. I'll give it a 2 count.
Let me rephrase this.
Yeah.
If I was to rate just the women's gauntlet match, I'll give it a near fall.
Oh wow. Okay. Well.
And you want to, I guess, add that up and divide by 2. I'll give it a 1 count. It was awful, except for the fucking women's match.
Awful. So the main event was Randy and Seth, right?
Didn't watch that. I tapped out.
It was okay. Well, that was pretty good. I mean, it's Randy and Seth, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be good. Like what I noticed again, this is go for the pin, right? So we will talk about things that you're probably not gonna hear on other shows. I noticed on the show there was a lot of, and maybe because the crowd was so dead, I think they was in Indiana. You could hear a lot of spot calling really clearly.
I wouldn't have noticed.
It was really clear and it was really obvious. It's like the talent was just like, actually, my father had pointed this out. It was like he said they're going to Saudi Arabia, so they didn't even care about like protecting their calls. Yeah, exactly. They were just kind of going through the motions, and I could see it. Even with the Bianca and Rhea match, a lot of spot calling, a lot of calling on the fly,
Oh yeah,
a lot of
that I did notice. There was a lot of spot calling.
I mean, obvious spot calling, and again, because I respect the business so much, I don't usually point it out, but unless it's like right in my face. And there was a lot of, and it wasn't just the girls, like Randy and Seth also, and like they're usually really good at
phoning it in.
Right, the talent was phoning it. Yeah, I think because they're going to Saudi Arabia, So, but Seth and Randy was good. If I remember correctly, Seth got the win. I'm not reading anything. Seth got the win after a distraction from Otis and Gable. And Riddle. Riddle came out there to try to stop Otis and Gable from getting involved, and this caused a distraction. Seth hit the stomp and beat Randy Orton. So I guess Seth Rollins gets momentum going into his match Saturday.
Yeah.
Who wins that match? Since we're there. We're talking Elimination Chamber 2022, guys.
It should be Bobby.
Okay, so who do we have in the match? We got Bobby Lashley, we got Seth Rollins, we got
Riddle,
we got Austin Theory. We got Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's in the match.
If you're under the age of 18, please cover your ears when you hear Austin Theory.
Oh God. Yeah, Austin Theory, Brock Lesnar, Riddle, Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins. Who's the other person in the match? Wow, I'm blanking. It's got to be 6 people.
Yeah. Okay, hold up. Bobby, Brock, Riddle, Seth,
AJ.
Okay,
AJ's in the match.
AJ. That man that shouldn't be near children, and AJ Styles. Yes.
Yes, everybody said AJ. Yeah, we got it.
Thanks, Jonathan.
And Ray says Austin Theory is the quick pin of the match. Yeah,
Get him out right now and remove him from the children.
Who wins this match?
It should be Bobby Lashley. It needs to be Bobby Lashley, and that's it. Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna do Roman and Brock for WrestleMania, or Sports Entertainment Mania. But with that being said, who is Bobby's opponent? Considering just hypothetically, I'm gonna do a niggathetical because it's Black History Month. So niggathetically, Bobby retains, right? Who is the opponent for Bobby at WrestleMania? Because it's not gonna be Big E because he's on SmackDown now.
Yeah, it's not gonna be Big E. I don't know. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards Bobby doesn't have a title match at WrestleMania. I'm leaning towards Brock wins the WWE Championship, and they do this. They do this title for title match.
Disgust. Fuck.
I don't want it to happen, but so does Bobby face Kevin Owens? Wait, if he retains,
I don't want to say Kevin Owens because we're gonna get there, and this is when it becomes organic. Because Mike does not know about this, and I do. So Kevin Owens is gonna have a WrestleMania match, but it's not gonna be against Bobby Lashley.
Oh, wait. Okay, I did see some stuff. I just don't think it's true. All right, we'll get there though. Hold on. There isn't one. That's why I'm going with Brock. Yeah. I don't see anybody else that Bobby could face if he retains the title. Hold on. Ray says, I think Brock or Seth is gonna win. I want Bobby to win, but there's no momentum behind him. And Jonathan says, I predicted the title unification weeks ago.
You did, and I still don't want it.
Yeah, I don't. Could win. Seth could win. Really speaking here, there's 3 viable options here to win that match on Saturday. You got Bobby retaining, Brock could win and do this unification match that everybody's talking about, or Seth Rollins could win, because Seth Rollins, if you remember, they actually was gonna have. There was talk of Seth Rollins winning at day 1 before Brock Lesnar came in and won in the Fatal 5-Way. So Ray saying he thinks a title unification too. All signs are kind of pointing to title unification match here.
Please,
but
please, I don't want it. I don't want it. What did Bumbaraz clap that trap though? Oh, sorry.
We're live, pal.
We're live, pal.
About the East West route. Yeah, well, it does. Let's keep going here. While we're on the premium live event,
pay-per-view, nigga, shit.
All right. I guess we could talk about the other stuff.
I'm paying for Peacock, right?
Yeah.
Per view, monthly.
Per view. Yeah.
Pay-per-view. I'm paying for a monthly per view.
Yeah. All right, so we got the Mysterios we got Rey Mysterio versus The Miz. I've seen this match 150 times, probably live.
Yeah. You know, I love Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is a legend.
Of course.
An icon.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah. All right. 1 second. We're live. Give me a second here, guys.
A chop ball. Sorry. We're live now.
We are
wonderful. So what other matches?
All right. Well, you don't care about it. I'm going with Miz to win just because.
I don't. I guess Miz.
Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss. I don't care, but I'm going with McIntyre.
I'd rather do a bump.
Like what they're doing in Connecticut.
I'm not talking about a wrestling bump either. Okay. A B2K bump. I mean my prerogative bump. And I was gonna go a little bit farther, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, I don't care about that. I like The Miz and I like Rey Mysterio. I just don't care. I honestly don't care. And yeah, that's that on that. Moving on.
Well, speaking of rating, because Jonathan said somebody's rating the live. Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out how to stop this. But speaking of raids, we got the Viking Raiders versus the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Is there any chance the Usos lose these titles?
The Usos have a chance of losing, just like I have a chance of being 6'2.5".
You're not like 7 feet tall?
You know, speaking of 6'2.5". Anyway, moving on. Good. Moving.
Yikes. All right. Okay. So we got is that the only matches? I think so. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, we got we talked about every other match. We talked about Bobby's match. We talked about Becky's launch. Becky's match.
That's just as bad as the Cream Queens.
Oh man! Wow! Yikes! I think. Yikes! Well. No, I think he wants a contract with Raider Productions, but that's a whole nother story.
Oh God!
What?
Please help! Oh, this is what
Mike
is this?
James Evans ass. Oh my god.
What is this? Is this fucking SmackDown 1999? This is from 1999 to 2001.
I don't
The
know what's
Invasion
going on.
Angle.
Yeah, this is all
Um,
like I don't know.
no, but seriously,
Becky needs
I
to
don't
watch.
have
Well, Becky's been
much.
known to be in catering. What are you gonna say?
I don't have much. This is like a filler pay per view, to be quite honest.
I don't know, man. Not with the elimination chamber matches. I think those
I
matches
mean,
actually matter.
which one?
Both elimination chamber matches.
Sure, sure.
Because I think realistically speaking, we could get a new WWE champion in this elimination chamber match. But if I gotta make a prediction, I'm going with Brock Lesnar to win.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm going to Bobby Lashley to retain.
I mean, okay, all
Bobby,
right,
Bobby, I love you. Anyway,
all right, and that was pretty much Raw and the elimination chamber. Trying to think if there was anything else on that show.
so let's go ahead. Because I don't care about this.
Let's keep going. Yeah, let's keep going.
Let's talk about how the girls were fighting, the boys were fighting, the non-binaries were fighting. Everybody was fighting. Because it was announced a couple of days ago at this point, that Cody Rhodes is leaving AEW.
Yo, the chat.
The chat right now is on fire. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna need everybody to calm down immediately. Like at this moment, on this moment on this land, we are gonna calm down. Everybody, just calm your nannies and Jesus.
Oh,
No,
man.
but yeah, Cody Rhodes is leaving AEW. And that created a lot of speculation. And
Is it a work?
Thank you, Mike.
Is Cody Rhodes leaving a work? Let's get right to it.
You know what? I can't say. Could it be a work? Sure. Is it real? Sure. Is it for the fact that Vince McMahon opened up his pocket instead of his bag of drugs? Sure.
Jonathan says yes, it is a work.
I mean, it's hard to determine. You know, I would rather be naturally surprised if it was a work or nothing to work, or you go ahead and put that right there. It's selfish-ish shit, because I'm grown.
Yeah.
Selfish shit, or we don't censor over here. This is why we're never going to be on TV. Or maybe a forbidden door opening. You know, the latter I was also thinking about. I'm like, is this a working relationship with AEW and WWE? You know, I think this is one of those things
100%.
where I can say, and I hate using this term, or I hate using this phrase, but let's let it play out.
With this, I can definitely say that.
You know, I think with this it works because no niggas are involved, and so we can say we can see if it plays out the way that we may want it to.
Yeah,
get it together, Mike. I know you. I know. I said what I said. Said what I said. Yeah. It's a lot of things to think about here.
That's entertainment, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of things to think about here. So is it a work? I don't know. It could be a money thing. It could be a creative difference, which Big Swole was right. Shout outs to you, Sheeta. Anyway, because girl.
I mean,
but anyway, I don't know.
Sheeta was world champion for a year. I just want to point that out. But continue.
This is one of those things where, thank you. This is one of those things where I would want to see it work out, or I want to see it play out. Because could we be worked right now, or could y'all be worked right now? Yeah. Could it be one of those things where he said, "Fuck it," and I want to make more money, so I'm going back to WWE? Sure. There are people. There was so much speculation saying that, oh, you know, I'm I'm going to do this for more money, and that's fine. You can make your money if you want to, but it doesn't change the fact that Big Swole is right.
Ah,
But I don't know. I can't say that I know. I have no insider. I'm not a wrestling journalist. I don't know. So we are not journalists. Well, let me speak for myself. I am not a journalist.
I mean,
I'm an NWP nigga with a podcast, and and
oh, man.
I want to see what's gonna happen. Now, apparently, he has allegedly signed WWE,
That
and
I don't think that's true either.
and
But
then his black wife didn't. So happy Black History Month, y'all. So I don't know.
I'm
I
gonna
don't.
go. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. I don't know.
I think I don't know either for sure. I haven't talked to anybody or anything. Like I don't know for sure. But from what everything is pointing to, everything's kind of indicating that it's not a work and that Cody is done with AEW. You are a journalist in my opinion.
Ooh, you giving me too much, right? You giving me way too much. Ooh,
but no,
I appreciate it. You giving me too
definitely.
much.
But no, I do think that Cody had a falling out with Tony. I think that it was probably over money. I think it was more so over money, and
Or
I
creative
mean,
differences.
or and both. I think it was both. I think it was creative and money. Well, Jr. has the same right. Like it's either one or the other, right, or both. It's either cash or creative. He's always said that. If you ever listen to
It's either
Jr.,
Uchi Wally or one mic. It can't be both.
exactly. So I think we will find out sooner rather than later where this whole thing is going. Legally, Cody can work anywhere he wants at this point.
Pretty much, yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Does Cody go to WWE and have a big WrestleMania match? It's
That was
possible.
going to be my next question. If Cody Rhodes
Yeah.
is done with AEW, whoa, we're laughed out. If Cody Rhodes is done with AEW and it's not a work like people think it is, where does he show up?
It's got to be WWE. Like, I mean,
No, I'm talking about I didn't say where.
Oh,
when?
If I'm Cody and I want money, I'm gonna be there for the build to WrestleMania. So now,
And then,
like ASAP, yeah.
Let's say for all intents and purposes, right?
Mhm.
Let's go ahead and be messy. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and be messy.
Okay.
Let's say Cody Rhodes is done with AEW.
Yeah.
Does he show up in elimination? Whoa, hey, words. I know them.
Elimination
Does
what?
he show up at
what?
Elimination Chamber? Shut
up. If I'm Cody, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yes.
I mean, granted, it'll be a pop. I think the crowd will go insane.
I think so too.
I think that if Cody is truly going back to WWE, have him show up in Elimination Chamber. Cody's going to get the mid-carded at best. WWE, whether they admit it or not, is going to have a tiny bit of animosity towards Cody because of his building of AEW. And you know what?
Of course, yeah.
Old white men are very, very petty. So I agree. It's not like we haven't seen it before.
Oh yeah.
If you really talk about a money aspect, he does show up in Elimination Chamber. Oh wow! Put that up there. Put that up there right now.
Oh,
right now.
I didn't think
There's
about
your
that.
opponent for Bobby. You know
Mm.
what?
Well,
I
hold
might.
on. I just want to before you get there.
Mhm.
Kevin Owens is not in the chamber. He's not going
Yeah,
to
Kevin's
Saudi
not in the
Arabia.
chamber. He's not going to
That's
Saudi
why.
Arabia.
That's the only reason he's not in the chamber because he's not going to Saudi Arabia.
No, because he has a conscience. But
Well, yeah.
I mean, well, anyway. There's your opponent for Bobby. You know what? If they
Hmm.
do something like that, I would have to agree. There's your opponent for Bobby.
That's great booking. Yeah, I think that's awesome.
That's
Yeah,
actually that's pretty good. You
yeah,
should be in the writers' room.
yeah,
Just move the cocaine from up the table.
yeah. It's a
Um,
lot of white stuff on
it's
there
a
though.
lot of
Don't be alarmed.
well, at this
Don't-
point, we don't know.
Mhm. Yikes.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Kevin Owens,
Yes, good transition. Let's go.
because I'm good at what I do, but I'm not a journalist.
Eric, what's up, bro?
Um, Allegedly, because we don't know how the true this is. Allegedly,
Mhm.
Kevin Owens does have an opponent for WrestleMania, and WrestleMania is going to be in Texas.
Yeah.
And apparently, they have been pitching ideas to the one, the only, the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
to do a match with Kevin Owens. Now, I don't know if I don't know how Steve's neck is. I don't know if it's holding on by a thread like Tegan Knox's knees. But
Yikes. Just to answer the
honestly,
question, John Cena, John Cena comes back every now and then, but he's not.
TBD. Is he?
Oh,
So
TBD, yeah.
those who are listening to the audio version, friend of the show Eric asked, "Is John Cena still with WWE?" And that's TBD
I
because he's
think he
currently
is, but he's just not.
he's a DC guy now.
Yeah, he's kind
The
of bigger
fake.
than WWE at this point.
I mean, well,
So,
hey,
yeah.
who saw
So
that?
sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You can always kind of tell. We
Sasha's
mentioned
next.
this
But
last.
anyway,
We mentioned this last week about Sasha. Not last week, last episode, but yeah.
yeah. But
Okay.
so apparently it's gonna be Roman. Oh, hey, Kevin Owens versus Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania. Mike, what do you think about this? Do you think there's some truth to it? I mean, he has been bashing Texas quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He has been.
It was pretty funny this past week on Monday where he like buried them after he put them over the week before. Before I answer that question, it's a couple of questions going on here. Okay, first, Eric asks, if you were to reincarnate as a wrestler, who would you be? Interesting question. Um, hmm.
Mm. Two people come to mind for me:
Okay, you go first.
Eddie and Owen.
Okay.
Only reason why I say so is that they'd both be alive right now.
I'm
Because
just laughing.
they're my favorites. A few of my favorites. I would have prevented if I was reincarnated as Owen. I would have prevented all of that bullshit with the Blue Blazer,
Yeah.
and I just would have left to be with my family. If I was Eddie, I think I would have just left to be with my family. I think for me, it's like a sentimental thing. Since top three wrestlers for me that mean a lot to me are Brett, Eddie, and Owen. So
Yeah.
to have only one of them left, I probably would have prevented anything that would cause any
Wow.
kind of personal issues. And I'm trying not to laugh at the comment because this is a serious moment.
It is, but bruh.
I think it would be Eddie or Owen, if not both. Jonathan, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh man.
So, if for those who are listening to the audio version, Jonathan said, "As a matter of fact, I'll be Veer and actually finally come." And I just want to let y'all know, Veer came
Did he?
on
I
main
missed
event.
it.
On main event,
I missed it.
he came elsewhere. You
It
know,
must have been quick. It must have been quick because I missed it.
fucking quitting the show. Like, I fucking
Yeah, you
can't.
definitely popped me
Oh
on that
God.
one. That was good.
No, but yeah, to answer your question, Eric, either Eddie or Owen.
Yeah, that Eddie's a good one, man. Eddie's a really good one. And Owen as well. But man, because when I first saw the question, the first person that popped in my head was Eddie. Wow. Rick Rude is interesting also.
And you know what? I'm gonna add a third person.
Okay.
China.
Okay. All right.
Because it every time I think about it, it makes me sad.
Yeah.
It makes me sad. It really does make me sad. So either Eddie, Owen, or China.
We have definitely. We have a lively chat today. John Cena is owed one more title reign before he completely shuts down. If he never gets it though, I'm not gonna be like John has had a Hall of Fame career with or without that title. Like he doesn't need 17, right? Because he's tied with.
He doesn't need 17. Like I said, the only person that should break the crazy old man's record is his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be only right, honestly.
Yeah. John Cena versus China's credit score. Okay. Jonathan also would be Gilbert. I'm going through them. I'm just going through them.
Oh my God.
Christian says he's clearly in the wrong career. Hey, Chris, why never get tickets to any of your fights? But we'll talk about that later.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That happens live.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nothing to do with TV.
Yeah. No, it's all right. It's all good. Anyway, where were we? Okay. We were talking about Kevin Owens, and then you asked me Kevin and Austin. I do remember.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. I think that the most that may happen is Kevin eating a stunner. But I don't think.
I mean, that would be equally cool too, because imagine the fucking eruption of the building. I think that building would fucking collapse.
I want to see Kevin go for a stunner on Austin. Austin reverses and hits him with a stunner.
That is me and you. We must have a part. Right. This is like that's exactly how I would run it. It's
that would be awesome.
Kevin would try to stun Austin.
Austin pushes him off.
Fuck out of here. Austin be like, fuck out of here. Yep. And then hit him with the stunner. I mean, he doesn't have to wrestle, honestly.
He doesn't have to wrestle. I don't think he will.
Like, if it was that particular moment, that will be fine because that's all we need. We don't need I also don't watch The Color Purple. But
I actually saw
honestly,
it on Broadway.
That's also. But I think that Kevin Owens and Austin moment will just be just fine. It doesn't have to be a full match. All they gotta be is a stunner. Boom. That's it.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be a full match. It's not needed.
Yeah. And Chris, whenever you back in New York, I know we'll talk, bro. Yeah. All right. I got all of the comments. I had to make sure I was getting all of the comments. You guys have been really great tonight. Yeah.
Okay. So was there anything else that you wanted to talk about in wrestling?
Not really. Guys, I've been kind of all over the place. So I watched bits and pieces of Dynamite. I didn't really see the full show. If you want to mention it, because I know Ray had mentioned Dynamite earlier in comments. So if you want to mention Dynamite.
So Dynamite, I'm just gonna go ahead and say Dynamite was a near fall. That show was really good.
Yeah.
And I want you to go ahead and watch the Lee and Ryan match.
I gotta watch that. I haven't
watched it. Fantastic over there. Holy shit. I'm
gonna watch it.
Tore it down.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Also, Thunder Rosa and Mercedes
that was really good. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that that whole show as a whole, which is why I gave it an earful, was really pretty good.
Therefore, there it is.
Um,
Okay.
and we're gonna keep it light. I just want to say that as a Black wrestling fan right now, Black History Month has been like tiring
Yeah.
in general because a lot of y'all non-Black people have been trying it,
3 count for
and
me for Dynamite for John.
it's exhausting. And shout outs to that Malibu's Most Wanted, aka Hollywood Haley, that had that white girl that appropriated all kinds of Black culture.
Oh, I do remember her. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
the one that I
Last year.
dragged from Death
Yeah.
Cherokee. Shout out to Angie.
Turkey.
Because oh my god, like y'all are really. Shout out to Tony Khan, I guess, because this.
I miss Dynamite because I'm on location, guys. That's why.
I just
Yeah.
want to say once again that Big Swole was correct, but
Whoa.
I just want to go ahead and say that. And I'm going to continue to say that because holy mother of God, because a whole lot of people are saying the same thing. But when she said it, it was a problem. But when somebody that doesn't look like her say it, everybody's like, oh my God, I agree. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your whole lineage. Fuck your family. And fuck the family.
Wow. Okay.
Fuck y'all.
Couldn't put it
Tired.
any better than that.
Shit.
I'm tired too. And I have a flight in the morning. So guys,
yes. So with that being said, we kept it really short and light for you guys. Because Mike has a flight. I have work in the morning. So just being real transparent with y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and end here. So Mike, where can they find you?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at DJ Mike EQ and on Instagram Mike_EQ. I had to remember for a second. I always forget my Instagram. V.
Okay, so you can find me at _Watch My Throne on Twitter. Keep you cute or I'll block you. And then you can find me on Instagram at KingV_the Ruler. And you could follow the show at Go For The Pin _show on Instagram and Go For The Pin show on Twitter. Like us, rate us 5 stars. We have a couple of things that we're going to be changing soon.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We're really excited for you guys to see it. But it's not going to happen now, but it's going to happen in the near future.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just trying to think of anything else we need to talk about before we go. I think that's it. So,
I think so too. And I did see Rampage, by the way. Who said it? Ray said it. So yeah. And I thought that was a great show as well. Yeah, guys.
With that being said, we are gonna be out of here because we got big things going. Enjoy the rest of your night. Be safe. Go ahead. Hell no, Ray.
Ray,
absolutely not.
Nah.
A podcast every day? Every day? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? Absolutely not. No, sir.
I thought he was doing
no, I wasn't gonna finish it. We was just gonna keep it there. But thank you guys always for listening, supporting, commenting. We really appreciate it. And y'all stay safe out there. Wash your hands, with soap as well as water. Together.
Yes. Yeah.
Together, not
in unison. Like
in tandem.
In tandem.
But y'all be safe out there. Be blessed and shit. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yes, we'll see you guys next week. And as always, especially Ray, Jonathan, Chris, Eric, everybody that was commenting and watched the show and are listening right now in audio version. Thank you guys. We will see you next time on Go For The Pin. Good night, everybody.